fold. Wiggle your feet wider than your hips. Heels in, toes out. Now drop your hips down as low as you can. If your heels are not all the way down on the ground, just simply roll up the top of your mat and set your heels on them. Bring your hands to your heart. Finding that pulsating energy again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And then sustain the expansion with your exhale. Now, modeling that same pulsating movement, making it a little more intense. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now from here, bring your hands down. We're going to stay in the same shape, just a little modified, a little different. So widen your feet. And then come back to the hands on the knees, hands on your thighs. Sit your hips down. And then just drop your left shoulder forward. And switch, right shoulder. One more time each side. All right, now bring your hands to your heart. Stay in that squat. I want you to think about your favorite song of all time. Now think about that song being played at something like Woodstock, an amazing, huge festival with so many people that are enjoying the same music as you. All right, we're going to take a little dip. So dip over to the left. Shift your weight as you pick your right knee up off the ground. Kick it over. Step back. Dip over to the right. Pick your left foot up and kick it over. All right, here's where that song comes in. So you can sing the lyrics. You can think of the beat. Whatever helps you. Accessing the strength in your hips, all while enjoying, imagining your favorite song. All right, 2 more sets, 1 to each side. Last one. All the way back to center. Now straighten your legs. Feels so nice. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingertips behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest to the sky. Exhale, soften your knees as you fold forward. Just taking a moment for pause. You might sway side to side. And then nice and gently through your hips, release your hands down to the ground. Walk your hands out so you're on your fingertips. Breathe your right arm all the way up to the sky. Maybe your right fingertips want to wiggle around to your left hip. This is like taking out the trash, detoxing, letting it all go. And exhale, release. This time the left arm. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. If you want a little more, take that hand, wrap it around, find your right hip. Letting go of 70% of the toxins in your body through your exhale. And then release. All right, make sure that all 10 toes are pointing forward. And then from here, bend your knees so that your knees and your hips come into alignment. Now, everything in the center of your body needs to lift up so that you're not squatting and sticking your rear end back, but rather everything is buoyant and lifted. Reach your arms forward. 5 big breaths here. 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale, fold all the way over. Wiggle your feet back to hips distance. All right, inhale, lengthen your spine forward. And if your fingertips aren't on the ground, no worries. Just bring your hands to your shins. Take a couple breaths here. This is Ardha Uttanasana, and it's an extremely informative pose. It helps us learn how to do just about every other pose. Okay, if your hands are on your shins, bend your knees slightly for this next series. If your fingertips are on the floor, you can keep your legs straight. Okay, bring your right hand to your right hip. Now, you're going to take your left peace sign fingers all the way around your left big toe. Firm up your outer right hip. Suck the left foot up off the ground. You'll begin to feel it in your hamstring and your outer hip almost right away. Now, I want you to take that left foot 3 inches out to the side. Pausing here for 3, 2, just once more. Take it 3 inches out to the side. Hold it here for 3. Reach your heart forward. Last 2. And 1. No drama. Nice and easy. Set it back down. And then just fold. Pause for a moment before we take it on the other side. But notice how the right leg is extremely awake and activated. All right, left hand comes to your hip this time. Remember, if your knees are bent, this is no problem. You just keep the knees bent through the whole series. Wherever you are, suck that right foot up off the ground. Hug your outer left hip in, reaching the heart forward. Use your inhale breath to take your right foot 3 inches out to the side. Breathing for 3. Hug the outer left hip in for 2. And then 3 more inches to the side. 3, 2. No drama, nice and easy. Set it all the way back down. And then just release. Shake out your head, no. And shake out your head, yes. Inhale, reverse your swan dive and come all the way up to standing. Bring your hands in front of your heart and close your eyes. What would you do if you had all the space to do it? Now that you've cleaned out your hips, through the fires of change, you've let so much go. You've accessed a new inner power. So what are you going to do with it? How can you commit to it? Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Bow your head down to your heart.